Do not let your depression make you. Do not let your body define your soul. Let your soul define your body. Your mind is limitless. You are worth more than you could believe. All you have to do is dream. And all you have to do is want to fulfill that dream and have the strength to fulfill that dream. I don't like saying, I wish I could have, you know? I don't like saying, oh, fuck, I was in that situation. What could I have done better? I'm going to do what the fuck I want when I want because I'm going to do what I could have while I could have.
Have faith in yourself. No matter what anybody tells you, make sure you never give up on yourself. You don't have to. Listen, I respect religion. I respect people that believe in something. I'm not going to knock it. The most important thing is that you have faith and believe in yourself before anything and anyone else. Because you yourself are a star. You yourself are a genius. You can be the cure to cancer. You can be the next new astronaut. You can be the next president. You can be the next big fucking actress, singer. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. I honestly, honest to God, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate and love the fuck out of all of you. Listen, life is going to be very fucking hard. Nothing comes without sacrifice and nothing comes without pain. You make sure, listen, you make sure no matter what the fuck life throws at you, you never give the fuck up. You hear me? I don't know what each and every individual's dream is, but if you believe in yourself and you take heed to what you believe in, you can accomplish it. I believe in each and every one of you motherfuckers. I believe that you are all stars and geniuses in the making.
What do you think about going to college or university? If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be anything that requires school, you go to school. Take yourself to school. If you need anything, if it requires school, take yourself to school. I do not shun school. I will not say fuck school. If I ever get ignorant and playing around and shit, I'll say it. But nigga, like, some people need school. I'm not about telling kids to drop out of school because if you want to be... Look, my plan A and my plan B is this. Look, when I came up, when I grew up, my main things were this. I either wanted to be a UFC fighter, I wanted to be a football player, or I wanted to be a rapper. Those are the only three things that applied to me. None of those require school. None of them. None of them require school. None of them. So that's why I dropped out. That's because I knew what my dreams were. I didn't let the world manipulate what I wanted to do and make me procrastinate. Because what the system is built to do, it's pretty much made to make you procrastinate and then make everybody turn on you for not making the general decision and making your own decisions. So the problem is, growing up in your mom's house, your mom is obviously going to want you to go to school. She's obviously going to want you to maintain what she has built for you and will want you to do these things because it is illegal to not to go to school at a certain age. So you have to for a certain amount of time. But when you know what you want to do, there's everything else that gets in the way is just procrastination. So I don't want to tell you guys don't go to school, but I don't want to tell you guys to go to school. The choice is yours. Whatever you want to make your life is what you make it. But there is the quick route and there is the hard route, the long route. I took the long route. And that's how I made it. That's why that's why everything has come genuinely, because after I went through my whole time of finessing and trying to and robbing niggas and doing crazy shit, like what happened? I ended up in jail. I ended up in jail for like a year, nigga. I was bam, like I was gone. So came back and I realized what I had to do.
Life is based off of decisions. It's not about what you're dealt, it's about how you deal with it. In every situation, you must keep your eyes and your mind open at all point in times. Your decisions are what pave your destiny. Fuck what anybody says about you. Fuck what anybody does to you. It's how you deal with it that matters. You are all gods of your own. You are all gods. You are all geniuses. You are all stars. You are all super fucking stars. You are all the greatest beings in the fucking planet. You just have to make the right decisions, and that's all that matters. I love you all, and thank you for having me. This is my fucking dream. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. I love you for death, and I'm sorry for everything I did to you. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you all. Good night.
Just like you said, let that shit out, bro. Don't hold that shit in. Nobody is deserving of inside insanity. If the world's making you crazy, then it's fuck the world. Fuck anybody that doesn't understand you. Fuck anybody that doesn't want to bend to your needs or what you deem necessary. Fuck them. If they're not with the ride, then it's fuck them. And if nigga, it's not hate life. Nigga, make life your bitch. That's how I see it. Nigga, make everything in life your bitch. And if it's not accordingly, then how are we living? How you living if your life is not, nigga, you're in control, just like I'm in control of my life, and everybody supports me. I want to teach everybody to do what the fuck I'm doing, and if I'm not doing that, then I'm a fake bitch. If I'm not teaching people how to make money, if I'm not teaching people how to love themselves, if I'm not teaching people how to do everything they want to do with their life, then who the fuck am I? If I'm not teaching you how to do better with your life, I'm not your brother or your friend. I'm a fuck nigga. So understand this: karma, spiritual awareness, anything along those lines. Everybody learn that shit. So look it up. Start studying, man. Start studying karma. Start off with karma. I'll give you tips here and there. Obviously, I can't say it on the camera and shit, but I'll give you tips here and there. But niggas, pay attention to what you're doing in your life, because your life is right in front of you. Everything you need is right in front of you. Even if you broke, dead broke, it's because you're supposed to be like that. And everything, the people who struggle the most or get it the hardest will succeed in the end. I promise you. You will not have the hardest life forever. Everything will come to you. What you deserve will come to you. And if I end up getting shot and killed for what the fuck I'm doing, or if I end up getting my ass beat at some point in time, or nigga, if shit get hard on me, it's because I deserve it. That's point blank, period. Everybody will get a death. Everybody will get a death that is deserving. Everybody will get a life that is deserving. You will get what the fuck you deserve. Karma. Point blank, period. Fuck SGP. It's not even. No, honestly, it's not even, bro. I wish the best on everybody. Cause me putting negative attention on anybody else is not me focusing on what I'm doing. So, am I friends with these niggas? No, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be friends with these niggas. But is it fuck them? No, because anything I put out is what I get back, correct? So, if I go beat a nigga ass and I don't got the right reason behind it, or if I'm hating on a nigga and I'm saying fuck shit to a nigga and I don't got no reason behind it, I'm a hater. And I don't want to be that. I want to practice what I preach. I want to get everything that I give out. So, I'm not trying to, no, I'm not going to hate on niggas. I'm not going to say nothing to the next nigga. Fuck that.
For the words of inspiration, I just really wanted to tell you guys that it does not matter what your dream is or what your goal is. You make sure that it is your prime priority to follow what you believe is good for you. Do not live your life trying to impress someone else, and do not live your life trying to be someone you're not, and do not live your life making yourself miserable just to amount to someone else's idealism. You don't want your life to be the structure of someone else's dream. You don't want your life to be, you don't want to be following someone that's taking you down a dark road. And I really want to tell you that I believe in the human race, period. And I truly believe that anyone can be what they want to be. We need people to ideally take care of the world. We need good mothers. We need good fathers. We need people with sources of knowledge. Let's make it not cool to be stupid. Let's make it cool to be a good person. I'm tired of it being cool to be a fucking murderer or a shooter or just this irrelevant being. Like, that shit is stupid. Like, the sooner we understand that we need each other, which is the truth, bro, because I wouldn't be who the fuck I was now if I didn't have anyone. Truly, if I didn't have the support from you guys and I didn't have the people that truly believed in me, I would be nothing. And I'm aware of that. And I've gone through my fair share of destruction and pain in the process to get where I've gotten, and I know that anything is possible. And I really just want, at least, all right, let's say worst thing comes to worst, I fucking die a tragic death or some shit, and I'm not able to see out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and were able to make something of themselves and able to take my message and use it and turn it into something positive, and to at least have a good life. I at least, if I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy, or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life, regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me. I don't give a fuck. because I know my goal in the end, and I know what I want for everyone, and I know what my message is. So I just wanted to say, I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all. Do not let your depression make you. Do not let your body define your soul. Let your soul define your body. Your mind is limitless. You are worth more than you could believe. All you have to do is dream, and all you have to do is want to fulfill that dream and have the strength to fulfill that dream.
Don't look at everything else as the problem. Look at yourself and see how you can change yourself to where nothing bothers you, to where you're unbothered about a lot of things, and to where life doesn't exactly affect you in that manner. It's changing your perception that kind of changes the world around you, because it's the small things that we don't appreciate. So in order to appreciate everything, you have to be very, very, very analytical. So in being analytical, you start to observe the world in a different manner. So even how you approach people, even how you move, even how you think. When you change the way you think, you change the way you perceive the world. Due to time, people change, priorities change, and the way people kind of treat you also changes once they get what they want. I think that's enough said with that situation.
Okay, so my current focus is creation and evolution. No matter whether you realize it or not, every day you evolve. Every day you create. You create in thought, you evolve in mind, you evolve as far as your age, you evolve physically, mentally. If you are evoluting physically and you are not evoluting mentally, you are not doing the right thing. So for you guys, I want you guys to constantly be trying to evolve. As far as creation, being creative in thought, being like living life like a dream, you know, like as far as you are the actor in your own movie, you get what I'm saying, and you are the person that you desire to be. I've decided there was a point where I wanted to be the villain, and it's not fun, bro. It's not fun. People it doesn't attract anything that you truly want. So it's better to be respected through love rather than fear. It's better to be respected through, I mean, not to repeat myself, it's better to be respected through love rather than fear. Purpose. No one can create your purpose for you. No one can tell you who to be. There is no such thing. Well, sorry, there is no such thing. No one can tell you who to be. So in purpose, you have to create your own purpose. And in evolution, you have to evolve towards that purpose. It's easier to live when you have goals to meet. You understand? If you have goals to meet, then you don't feel so voided, and you understand why every day you're looking at this person in the mirror, because that is the cool part about the game. You get to be anybody you want to be.
Just based off of what I've learned and the amount of time
That I've been alive, experiencing love for that matter. Okay, so to understand the other person's nature, understand their patterns, understand how they are as a person is the most important thing, and to have self-love while loving is a very important thing, because look at it this way. If you fall in love with someone, right, and you start to see that, all right, this person is bipolar, right, and that some days they'll wake up very good, some days they'll wake up very bad, some days won't be like the other. You know what I'm saying? That they have no control of their nature. You'll understand that nature, and in understanding that nature, you can thoroughly observe them and really watch their actions. So when no relationship or in no situation is disrespect in any shape or form tolerable, you need to increase your self-love. You need to increase the amount of time that you spend with yourself. Get off of the cell phone, get off the fucking internet, be a person and learn how to love yourself, so that way we can end this cycle of destruction, we can end this cycle of hate, and we can start experiencing more love, and there will be more love in the streets, more genuine love, more genuine care for people. You can't care for someone if you don't love yourself, and really the world can be destroyed in that way. So the only way to really be a better person and ascend into a different light of relationship or love is to love yourself. And I know that sounds crazy, but I left off. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds fucking hard. I know it sounds tiring. But it's better than really being a fucking, like, a drone and basically only living in anger and hate and living in regret. Like, don't live in regret. There's no point in living in regret. There's no point in living in negativity. Like, I'm not trying to be some fucking super pseudoscience motherfucker talking about crazy shit. I'm not even talking about religion, bro. I'm just telling, bro, you can't even be in a religion, bro, if you don't know yourself, bro. If you can't worship something if you don't know yourself, bro. You have to love yourself. You have to understand yourself. You have to take a second to sit down to thoroughly observe your patterns. Do you move when you don't want to move? Do you get angry when you don't want to get angry? You have to fix these things about yourself. You have to give a fuck about yourself, and that makes life so much better. Like, I'm learning to do it now, and it makes life 10 times better. It makes you feel better. It makes you more tolerable about. All right. So let's look at it this way. This is what I want you to do. You cannot consider yourself a follower or supporter of me if you do not do this. If you do not do this, do not follow me. Do not call yourself a fan. Do not speak to me. Do not comment on my pictures. Let me drown in the hate of the world. Look, I want you to start a journal. I want you to start a journal, and I want you to start writing down your thoughts. For now, write down in your journal, create and evolve. Now, the purpose of creation will be in your journal will be to create different goals for yourself, different things you want to do or different things you want to be, and see and to play with that as a purpose and to play with that as a pattern and a schedule. It will create a schedule to evolve, to evolve your current state of mind. Now, in elevating my current state of mind, what am I going to change? Now, naturally, if someone says something to me that I do not like, I naturally respond, oh, I'm going to beat this person up, or I'm going to go beat this person up, I'm going to go get angry, I'm going to act fucking crazy. Now, the evoluted version of you would respond in a different manner. You have to see manners about yourself that you do not like, and problems you create for yourself that you do not like in order to live a happy life. And if you love yourself, other people start loving themselves because they have to spend more time to themselves alone. But people, look, you're not supposed to be alone and then start hating yourself, bro. You're supposed to see things about yourself and change it. That's what it is. You have to change it. And in order to reach that next level of happiness, you have to love yourself. You have to take time with yourself. Listen, take advantage of time. It's not always in your favor. Take advantage of time. It's very important that you take your medication, especially if you're out of your comfort zone. And it's very important that you do what you have to do, because in this situation, her being down here, I had no idea that she wasn't on her medication and that she wasn't basically going through the procedure that she needed to. And it's very unfortunate for this to have gone that far, for this girl to kill herself. And I don't know what signs were showed before. I didn't see it. I in all honesty, I did not see it coming. I did not. I just. Listen, basically, I just wanted to get on here to say, rest in peace, Jocelyn. My condolences to her family. If her family would like to speak to me, by all means, contact me via email. However, I got to get in contact with her mother or her stepfather or anyone in her family. I am 100% willing to speak to you. My condolences. Again, if your friends or family are showing any signs of suicide, of depression, and taking any steps towards suicide, it's very important that you support them 1,000%, and you support them every step of the way, because I would have never thought I would ever go through a situation and that something would ever affect me the way this shit did. I never thought I would feel something for someone I barely knew that would fuck me up so bad just because I came from it. And there's no way, it just sucks when it gets to a point to where there's no way to change what happened. There's no way for me to bring this girl back. There's no way for me to remotely, it just sucks when it gets to the point to where you can't do anything. So again, if you have any friends or family that are showing you signs of depression, you make sure you support them and you are there for them. And you make sure you do what you gotta do to support them. Rest in peace, Jocelyn. My condolences to her family. Right now, I feel as if you all, I don't know.
22 might be enough. Yeah, 22 should be enough. Okay, so obviously there's this situation going on where my name has been thrown around in various manners, and obviously that negative energy has tried to not even necessarily like it's to be more specific. Obviously you see the beef that's going on between 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd, and obviously my name was thrown into that, and my energy was kind of used to spark a fire to that conversation, and I was silent about it because I didn't feel the need to address it, and I didn't feel as if it would be smart to address it, because only in the sense of the fact that I felt like I would address it in a negative manner. Now, I feel that I do want to address it, but I want to address it in the best way imaginable. I want to say that you have two very, very good artists and two people put in positions of power that don't understand that the way that they deal with the situation kind of makes that energy transpire in many different aspects and spreading negative energy throughout the world. And I feel like the best way to deal with the situation is to understand this. If you're not progressing as a person and you're not learning how to deal with situations as a person, and you're not at least trying to be mature or trying to deal with the situation and disregard the negativity that it contains, then you're really destroying yourself as a person, and you're trying to put that energy somewhere else, and you're feeding off that energy back and forth. So the reality of the conversation is we have two young men that, and myself as a young man as well, two young men that are really going back and forth about something that really isn't even important. Like, use your power to better the world. Go do a food run. Like, take care of the homeless. I mean, I'm sure they're already taking care of the families, but make the conversation something different. Maybe if the conversation was, okay, who's doing more for the community than the next person, then I would understand the conversation. Then I would understand the conversation, and there would at least be there would be a good conversation behind it, or good energy behind it. At this point in time, yes, he has 6ix9ine has negative stipulations behind his name. Yes, I have negative stipulations behind my name. Trippie Redd knows he has negative stipulations around his name, regardless of whether they come to the light or not. There are things that we know, that I know, that I don't care to go to the media and say, and I don't care to try and de-glorify anyone's name. I'm not trying to detest anyone's worth or trying to belittle them in any way, because I'm not afraid to give their names energy. I'm not afraid to address the conversation, because I'm confident within myself as a person that regardless of giving their names power or giving the conversation power, that I will benefit regardless. I will be able to amount to whatever it is that I truly desire, that will take care of my family regardless. My main thing is, I think it's really childish to have this conversation. I think it's really childish to go back and forth on the internet and try and have this bullshit conversation and really try and I'm just tired of seeing it on the internet. And I feel that both of them are good artists. Both of them can have longevity in their careers if they just understand how to deal with the situation and to be men. And I just wanted to address it in the best way possible. So my thing is to you guys, leave this conversation alone. Be the best artist that you guys can be. Do something for the community. Make yourselves look better. Make yourself, if you wanna reap all the glory, do something for the community. Be the best person that you can be.
That's the only thing that I wanted to say. Regardless of the negativity put around my name, I'm addressing it with good energy. I want to say that I forgive both of you for even putting my name in the conversation. I forgive, like I said, I forgive both of you guys for putting my name in the conversation, and I believe in both of you. I believe in both of you. I believe that you guys can amount to great things. I believe that if you truly believe in yourself and you stop trying to feed on the negativity and you stop trying to manipulate this energy and destroying yourself in the process, that you could really, really become something smarter than what you think you are in this current moment. And I just wanted to spread peace, love, and positivity, and I wanted to say I apologize for not addressing it sooner. I want to say I apologize for not even being as good as that I know I can be, and I'm trying. I'm growing every day, and I'm trying to be the best that I can. And I want you guys to know that beyond all else, you can have an amazing career. You can have the amazing career. You can have the most money. You can have all of these things. But if you're not growing as a person, if you can't look at yourself and consider yourself a good person, and you can't be satisfied with yourself, what are you really? People see us and they glorify our positions, and they think that every celebrity is an amazing person, and they kind of dehumanize them in so many different ways, and they expect them to act accordingly, to act almost perfect. And if that's the standard, and if we're supposed to meet that standard, then I really want to say that this back and forth bickering about whose, excuse my French, whose dick is bigger and whose clout is bigger and who has the most clout and the reality of the conversation is it's childish. And I believe that both of you can deal with it far better. I don't believe that you should throw my name in there and trying to bring up a negative point in my past to try and feed your conversation, and I just really don't approve of it. However, like I said, I believe in the both of you. I believe you guys can really, really amount to something greater than what you perceive you can, and take the best route possible, but this is not the best route. And I mean, that's all I wanted to say. I apologize for not going on live. I apologize for not speaking as much. I'm in a perspective to where I'm really trying to work on myself, not only trying to learn more self-control, but really trying to conduct myself in the best way that I can, trying to show people that I'm doing way better than I was before mentally, not financially, not musically, because regardless, I'm going to benefit financially and musically given the opportunity that I have, and I know how to take advantage of that. But I want to be the best person and learn how to deal with situations in the best way possible. And I feel like this is exemplary. I'm trying to show an example of that by addressing the situation. So again, peace, love, positivity. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I feel like there's no negative way that this can be spun, and if you try to spin this in a negative way, then you're really looking for negativity. Like I said, both amazing artists, longevity in careers. I wish the best on the both of you. Everyone have a good day. Thank you.